one of the things as a president is that you need to be able to respond to unexpected situations. So one of my questions is, say in an event that you targeted 50 people will be coming and you are catering, say for example Chinese New Year, easy. 50 people you target, you ordered food for 50, everything budget, everything done. What if suddenly at the door there's 80 people that turns up? What are you going to do about it? You don't have enough food, you don't expect as many people, but there's 80, I'm pretty sure you're not going to stop the other 30 from coming in, are you? Or is that your plan?
No, definitely. We'll let them come. Maybe what we can do is try to get more food that time.
Okay.
Because let's say if it happens at DSU, people will be staying near them. We can tell them, can you quickly just cook this? You know? Or we can go and buy some food.
Okay.
And basically that would be my response to that situation.
Yeah.
I don't think we can stop them coming in. But this goes back to my RSVP system. And you say, if you want guaranteed food, then you have to RSVP. If not, you can turn up and we can provide say 10% extra, 20% extra. We can refine that depending on our experience in the first event, second event, and so on. But we say, if you don't RSVP, we'll try to provide for enough people, but we cannot guarantee. And I think that's just how it has to be.
Okay.
Possibly it could be an incentive for them to RSVP next time or sign up for membership, whatever.
Can I just do a comment?
Yeah, you can, for sure.
Deepti's plan is suit for me. Like, my plan complements you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, usually it's the next question. So if there's one VP that you want to pick, who would you pick? Who would you pick? Both of you.
I really don't think I can say anything about it.
You can say anything.
May the best man wins. That's all I can say.
I mean, like, it's the same like how we ask them.
Yeah, say like if
which
you
of their policies,
an ideal teammate to work with, something like that. I should say.
Don't be hurt that one of you.
It helps a lot, like to see.
No hard feelings.
I'm just trying to remember what did they write in your manifesto.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, what we say is okay. We didn't see the manifesto.
She wasn't listening.
Just okay, your face.
Why Fung, if you want to start first,
Yeah.
I think as you, if I may say, very harshly pointed out earlier, the job of a VP is not so much to push new ideas. I mean, they are entitled to do so, but it's more to support the president where beyond their limits. Now, in terms of that, I think that's a very personal thing. I don't know how much of personality you can deduce from 5-minute speech and an A4 manifesto. So I really don't think it would be fair for me to say who am I going to work best with when I've only met them a few times. Yeah.
So basically, no preference.
No.
Oh man, that defeats the point, but it's yeah, it's okay. It's okay. If there's no preference, it's fine as well. Like, I don't want to force this. It's really mean.
Just for fun, just for
Yeah, just for fun. Then.
Okay, for fun.
Wait for Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Ron's the best.
Do you think they both would make good vice presidents to help you? Do you think just based on what you've seen, don't go into like what you know them as a person, just what you've seen the last 5 minutes. Do you think which one of them?
If it's purely on that, then I would go for Jacky.
Okay.
no offense taken.
No offense.
We all want to know.
Because I believe that what he says, he's actually willing to bring it out.
Okay.
And he's very confident in it.
Sorry.
He's very confident in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also maybe, Jacky.
Okay.
My phone.
I think also Jacky comes across as very
It's okay.
Very hard at you.
Chocolate now. Chocolate.
Continue.
I feel like
You can.
Jacky kind of considered the practical points a bit more.
Okay.
I mean, both of you had very, very ambitious ideas, and you know, in an ideal world, I would love to implement them. But in terms of, you know, I think if you remember from my Hush last year, I had a lot of very ambitious ideas. This year, I'm really, you know, focusing on finance and getting more people.
Yep.
I feel like Jacky's the tone of his Hush complemented that more.
Okay.
Let's say if you really host some events in Stockton, is it okay that you try to find someone to come down to Stockton?
You mean like encourage Durham members to go down?
Not only Durham members, like other members. Not only Durham. I mean, other societies members.
Other societies meaning.
Like,
Sing song.
So I try to get Sing Sok.
like not only Durham, DUMAS members.
Oh, so trying to get Sing Sok members in Stockton to
From
go.
Durham to Stockton. Let's say we are hosting an event in Stockton.
So DUMAS event in Stockton, and
Yeah.
I try to get Sing Sok members from Durham to go.
Yeah.
I think there's no harm promoting. Whether it will work, I think is another issue. That said, I know that Sing Sok do have some Stockton events. I don't know if that means they're more willing to make the
not
journey.
only Sing Sok. You know,
I don't think like you're talking about other societies as well, right?
yeah.
But if let's say it's just per se a DUMAS event
Well,
and it's
different
in
lah.
Stockton, then it's not going to be as easy to call the Hong Kong society, Singaporean society from Durham to come to Stockton. We can definitely get the people from Stockton itself to attend our events, but from Durham to Stockton, that may not be. We can't really say yes or no whether they would come.
Because that's what I want. It's like Stockton and Durham together, you know.
You know how last exec they hosted NXR? They say it's a flagship event, and this year kind of like didn't manage to do it. Would you organize for NXR, or would you not consider it at all?
Depends on how much sponsorship we get and how many freshers we have. I think one of my proposals was for my manifesto was putting out a survey, or just in general getting more feedback, hearing more what people have to say. Not only, you know, each time we come to Hush then we reflect on the past year, but you know, continuous feedback. If there is enough interest for it, then we'll go ahead. If not, then I think there's no point. You know, it'll be like this year. You know, you guys tried very hard, but at the end of the day, if people don't want to do it, you can't force them. So I think, you know, by all means we can promote it and say and ask people, would you be interested in doing this? If we have, well, thankfully we have Adrian from the part, you know, who have organized it before. He can talk about his personal experience. I think that would be very, very effective in finding out for incoming freshers to find out what is it. You know, for us maybe we can't talk about it so much because I wasn't around for the first one, and this year we didn't have. So yeah, I think if we need to, it depends on the interest and also whether we have enough funds.
So are you gonna do the survey like early on the year? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like what I proposed was a termly survey. Well, of course we can send one out, you know, just at the beginning. What do you expect from your society? Or even we can send one out after exams this year. We can ask the current members, would you have liked NXR? Would you like to have NXR next year, you know? Do you think you go? And bearing in mind that it might be around exam time, or even ask them, when is a better time to hold it? I think timing is important as well. So yeah, I would definitely try a survey or just talking to people also.
If it's a annual DUMAS event, then I would definitely try to follow it up. But providing that I'm not so sure of how does this NXR works.
Yep.
So I would speak to the previous years and say that is it really something that we should carry on, because providing that if you guys did not have this year must be because the members may not be interested in it.
Release for so long. But my final question is about DUMAS and the collaboration with the Northeast societies. So seeing that Northeast is like as a region, we organize an M night. I'm sure you guys know every year. So this year they decide to implement like a charge, like to be a part of M night. The society has to pay like say a few £100. So knowing that your budget, okay, I can tell you frankly that we as a society we don't have that much money. So paying that this few £100 is going to hurt our society, whether it's a large scale or small scale, but it's still going to put a burden on our society. How willing are you to take this risk? Because you know, if you pay in, you chip in, you collaborate with part of Northeast, they would send their members over to your event, so there's like an income for you as well. So it's actually like win both ways. But at first you got to lose that few £100 to be able to do this and stuff like that. You know, how willing are you to take the?
But if the problem is I'm losing few £100 now, and later on I would be gaining that.
Yeah.
Then there's no harm in losing.
But there's no guarantee.
So
we definitely have to take the risk, and I wouldn't want to destroy the friendship we have with them, so I would definitely carry it on.
So for you, you would choose
then I would try on my hand to try to get sponsors so that my society can continue in this event.
Well, I guess like if this is your mindset, you're gonna have a hard problem with the future treasurer if he gets a treasurer, because he is saying in his speech just now that no, the money is for the society. I'm not gonna give it out. So you're gonna have quite
right now.
if I know he's no longer here, I think sorry, boss. But you know, it's gonna be like
right now. I guess our country, but maybe later on if we speak as the whole team.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
and all of us bring out our ideas and we can figure something out definitely.
Okay. Wonderful.
So from what Vicky said, we pay like a few £100. How much? £600. This is contribution towards M night only.
Yep.
So the Newcastle people coming over is not directly linked per se.
Yeah, no, it's not directly. That's just a possibility because they see you supporting the event. So there is like, you know, you help, you scratch my back, scratch your back, you know, so like you help them, they help you back. It's just like the risk is there, so how willing are you to?
Is it possible to attend the events with, I mean,
like if you don't pay the money, they're not gonna put your title there. It's gonna be a Northeast collaboration without DUMAS. It's gonna
be a Newcastle collaboration.
With Sunderland maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just without DUMAS.
Yeah.
Would you want that?
I mean, I think ultimately the people who come, they're coming, they are friends or whatever, right? I mean, I'm not too sure. I haven't talked to that many of the Newcastle people who come. Yep. But I think £600 or whatever, at the end of the day, if we can't afford it, we can't afford it. You know, we just have to go to them and say sorry, you know. Much as we like to support your events for the you know, sustained existence of our own society, we can't support this year, you know. We're happy to go and watch and support, but we can't contribute the £600, which seems to me to be a lot, especially considering, you know, how effective, how many people is it going to draw if we put our name in the Northeast Malaysian Night booklet? Yep. To be frank, I don't think it's too many. I think what persuades people, you know, to make the journey from Newcastle to here is that they are friends to see, and I don't think it's for DUMAS to go and regulate people's friendships. Yeah. So yeah, if it has to go, it has to go.
So you're willing to like jeopardize the society image by doing this?
I don't think...
or you don't think that it's gonna like affect the image?
In terms of reputational damage, I don't think there's damage. I think maybe not so many people will know about it, but the question is, even if people in Newcastle know, are they going to come here? Not necessarily. I think, you know, for me, like, I will go to Newcastle either if, well, it's a different matter going there because theirs is a big scale. You're going to a big scale event from a small scale society. Yeah. For them, you know, they are coming to a small scale society from however many 100 members they have. So they are not going to come just because they see the name in the book. And I would hope whoever is in charge of the M Night is rational enough to understand this is our situation. We don't have that many members. We don't have that much capital. We can't do anything about it. You know, we're just trying to make the best of an imperfect situation. In future years, yes, if say, you know, we manage to make a lot of money one year or DSU grant goes up,
Yep.
then we can help. But for now, you know, we have to focus on keeping DUMAS going before we can help other people.
Okay.
Because I believe that M Night, you have a M Night team, right?
Yeah.
So people from Durham and Newcastle and all will have their representative to be in the team.
Yep.
So maybe we could propose a thing that let's try to reduce the cost. 600 each uni is quite a lot, including the sponsors that you get.
Yep.
I believe that it's quite a lot to spend. So let's try to reduce the cost that we have, and maybe that would work.
But the problem about Durham, because we are a small society, so even if we're in the committee, we are usually the small caliphate people, like the nobody. Maybe they've changed, but in my year, like nobody listens to what the Durham people have to say, just because we are small. Like our society is like 100, whereas Sunderland, Newcastle, Northumbria, they have like thousands maybe. So like it's hard for you to persuade them.
I don't think they are quite hard like that and not listen to us. We can definitely tell them that this is our situation.
Yeah, but I mean, but if you feel like they're gonna be happy to go with it, you know, I'm satisfied with the answer. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
No, I mean, I was just saying that working with Newcastle and all from Malaysia, like, it's not really to bring their people over to us, but it's rather of like showing our strength as a region. Because like basically when you're talking to people from, let's say, like UKC or the other other student societies, they don't really know the Northeast as a region. They know Durham, they know Newcastle, but they think that you're all, we don't hear about you throughout the year. So the point of doing a collaborative event is to say like, hey guys, we're the Northeast, we exist, and like it's just more of like publicity, if you want to put it that way. Yeah. So I mean that's just adding on, but yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah.
In this year, our Deepawali is only involving us, but our welcome party is involving people from Newcastle, Northumbria and Sunderland. So I mean, if we involve more people, obviously the financial part will be better. But like, what do you think? Do you think we should involve people from Newcastle and other universities, or should we bond our own members together first before involving them in our own events? Yeah.
When you say bond our own members,
Yeah, like
Like have events specifically for our own members rather than opening up to
yeah.
everyone
something
else. Like at the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning. So we're talking about what, welcome party or
Yeah, then precious weight, something like that.
I think welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome party.
Yeah,
Welcome party. Let's start with welcome party first.
welcome party. I think it depends how many people we can expect to draw for the other events. If I can talk about the other events first, I think there's no harm at all in having people from Newcastle over. I mean, also the Malaysians, there's so few of us here. I don't think we need that much initial time to bond or whatever, and equally I think we can promote. I'm not sure, apart from M Night, have we seen any other Newcastle or Northumbria events promoted on our Durham page?
Yeah, the ball.
Yeah, the cruise.
I mean, like, well, I don't know, do they only have, those kind of fancy events? I mean, our DUMAS events are for now considerably more, casual and whatever than a ball. A ball costs a lot, it's a lot more than, say, come to DUMAS and you pay £6 for a meal or whatever. But in terms of the welcome party, whether we involve other people depends on how many freshers you're expecting, how many have already turned up to the
Okay.
to the pre-departure. I think the problem is that you're pointing at is we want the freshers to get to know each other first before.
Yep. That is the
Before.
problem.
Like this is what I think, but I'm not sure what you think. Maybe you think it's
maybe
fine.
you have something else.
we have
Yeah.
something else.
Maybe you feel the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Okay, I think. Okay, I would say we should open it up.
Okay.
Because you can have friends in Durham, you can also have friends in Newcastle. I mean, okay, this is a very moral judgment, but I don't think, to me it doesn't make a difference you're Durham or Newcastle, we can still be friends.
Okay.
In fact, say as a fresher you might go to Newcastle sometimes just to check it out. You have friends there, so, there's a benefit as well. And they can also come to Durham. And also, say a Newcastle fresher comes here and then makes friends with Durham freshers, and then you guys and Adnan and all, you're gonna keep coming back, and possibly you can keep going there. That's good for both societies.
Yeah.
So I think I will open up the welcome party.
Okay. So then, after welcome party, there will be Deepa Raya. Then I'm guessing if you open it for welcome party, I'm guessing the same would be for
Yeah,
Deepa Raya.
definitely for those. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
For a welcome party, I won't, because it's time for us to get to know each other, especially because I'm a fresher and sincerely speaking, I don't know everyone else. And during the welcome party, there were so many people.
Yep.
So it was very hard to talk and communicate with everyone. And let us get to know each other. Let us have the good bond first, and then we can open up to the others. So maybe the events after that, after we have already strengthened our relationship between each other, then we can open up to the others.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
Because from my experience for welcome party, people from other university who comes to our welcome party are usually the exec, which they are already very familiar with the DUMAS exec. So when they come, they get very hyper with their own DUMAS exec. And the freshers are just left in one corner where they don't know how to join into the fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mess.
So it's quite messy. Yeah, that's what from my point of view. But maybe you have another way to change that way. So
And I think we need to be a lot more deliberate and purposeful in welcoming the freshers. I also remember this year's welcome, I went in, there's so many people. Even I couldn't find some of mine. I would say the exec, if they're not busy serving food, taking pictures, whatever, then they need to be actively, look for the people who look lost, or even just at the door, say, oh, so you're new, let me just introduce you to so and so. And then I'm sure from, hopefully from then on they can go and mingle around with other people. Another idea, but this would depend on, as we said, how much time and effort the non-exec members are willing to contribute.
Yep.
You can say, do you just want to, for this event, wear a name tag and go around and, meet people. Just name tag, say I'm here to help you, or, welcome to DUMAS, something like that. When the freshers see that, they will know, oh, this person I can talk to, they don't need to worry, is this another fresher, is this an exec, this person even from Durham. So I think if we plan the welcome party a lot more carefully in terms of actually welcoming people, helping them feel at home, then it's not an issue having Newcastle people.
Okay.